Hi, welcome to Let's Tell Their Story. I'm your co host, Casey. I give you the true crime part of Let's Tell Their Story. And what comes with true crime? Murder, serial killers, decapitation, which I don't like to find, but I find it more often than not. Dismemberment, another one I find more often than I'd like. Rape, CSAM. Quentin, my co host, he gives you a legend or a conspiracy. We are aware that the true crime part of our podcast is not suitable for everyone. So listen with discretion, or if it's not something you want and you're interested in the creepy part or the conspiracy or whatever rabbit hole Quentin went down this week, skip ahead to his part. He's our palate cleanser. If you are watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. It's a free. All you got to do is hit it, or hit it with your mouse. Hit that subscribe button. If you are listening on any other platform, give us a 5-star review if you feel we're worth it. If you really feel we're worth it, leave us a review. It helps with the algorithm. We don't even care if you just write the word blue. We do our best to source our resources, but not all resources can be verified. So, on to the show.
Well, at least it wasn't the other one. Yeah, that one. The only time you can get away with calling your mother a bitch. Don't choke. Don't choke. Ugh. As everyone can tell, I am not in my office. It is cold down there. It is comfortable in the kitchen. I moved all my crap up here and I turned the air off so I could be comfortable. I do not, but I'm going to have to turn the air back on. I'm going to have to turn the air back on before I leave because it was 85 degrees here at 8:30 this morning. That's because you're over by the river. The Mississippi's not that far from you, dude. You're also closer to the Mississippi than I am. Yeah, I'm like half an hour from Lake Michigan. Oh, wait, that's not Lake. Oh, it's an hour and a half. What lake is that? Oh, what lake is that? Yes, that's the one I'm a half an hour from. Because I could. Honestly, you wouldn't have told me it was a soda. I thought you were drinking a twisted tea at like 11 o'clock in the morning. And you don't drink alcohol like ever. So, yeah, we can probably get into stuff now. My case takes place in Italy, and some of these names, I've Googled them and I'm not sure if I can still pronounce them. Okay. Leonarda Cinciulli. It's Leonarda Cinciulli. She was born in 1894 in Montella, Italy. Her early life was hard. She had a hard growing up. Her mother failed with marriages and whatnot. And when like, her mother came from a very affluent uh, family, and when she got pregnant with Leonardo as an unwed woman, she was casted out of the family. Uh, let me just. Okay. Oh, it's my kitty spray bottle. And I bring that come out, they know to get off the counters. Uh, okay. Yeah, unless they're in the box. Sorry. I had the no, I had the wrong script up. Yeah. That's how this is going this morning. Okay. Let me find. So when Leonardo's mom had her, she was like kind of pissed off that she was unwed. She was disowned from the family because she got pregnant out of wedlock and whatnot. So she took all of her resentment out towards Leonardo, and she was just bitter. And she more or less regarded Leonardo as a curse to her. At 20, Leonardo grows up, and at 21, she meets a man named Raphael. And a word I can actually pronounce. Raphael's last name is somewhere in my. Yes, I can. Pansard. No, it's shut up. That's not fair. Raphael Pansardi. Sardi? Hey, Pansardi. And when Leonardo told her mother that she had fallen in love and that she was going to get married, her mother was like, well, this isn't fair. So she puts a curse on Leonardo that her life's going to be full of misery, horror, and that I'll never ever leave her. So in the process of this, Leonardo and Raphael, she gets pregnant 14 times. And she has either 10 miscarriages or stillbirths. There was only 4 live births. Leonardo and Raphael, they have a cozy little cottage by a stream in. Oh, wait, nope. They'll end up there. Oh, they were living in a neighboring village of. I'm going to try and do this, and this. If I pronounce this wrong, it's Google's fault. Corrigia. I even rolled my R. I know R's, you can't do that. But they ended up in Corrigia after a earthquake. They had basically crumbled their home to the ground. So in 1930, they moved to Corrigia. I'm actually kind of like saying that. Uh, they got there with no possessions, no money. They didn't know anybody, but they were fortunate that. Sorry, the garbage truck is coming by. Why he does not like garbage? Yeah, yeah, garbage. Yeah, doggy doesn't like garbage truck. Big nose. I know the big bad truck is going away, but it'll come back to pick our garbage up. I've had these. Just normally have my hair down so you don't see them. They're actually my work ones. Uh so when they get there, Raphael, he gets a job as a municipal clerk. I can't speak English. Obviously, I can do Italian, but I can't do English. I'm sorry. Let's try that again. And the townspeople, they help Leonarda make open up a small soap shop where she would sell homemade bars and that she had crafted by hand. Okay, wait, now this is gonna get kind of funny. You'll see in a minute. Uh, so there, everything seemed hunky dory, and with Leonardo, fell in love with the town immediately. So she's thinking that her curse that her mother put on her has left her, but it really never did. Uh, yeah, because everything's kind of all over the place. Uh, so as soon as Leonardo dismisses the curse, she starts suffering from seizures. And that's when she starts having the miscarriages. And within 14 births, she has 10 funerals. So Leonardo, she goes and she visits a fortune teller. And while she's at the fortune teller, the fortune teller looks up at her and tells her, and I quote, "You will have living children, but they will all die young. I see prison and an asylum in your future." Well, Leonardo realized this is her biggest fear because now she realizes that her mother's curse is real. So, with the four surviving children, Leonardo clings to these kids, and she's ferociously devoted, and she's convinced that at any time these four can be taken away from her. And one of them, whose name is, let me find it. Giuseppe. That I know I said right. She really didn't keep it a secret that Giuseppe was her favorite. And I don't know if Giuseppe was the only boy out of the four and the other three were girls, or if it was just, or if he was the youngest or whatnot. Oh, if I read my notes, he was the oldest. I just did these notes not too long ago, so give me a break, all right? Giuseppe, when he was 17, he was striking, and he was really popular with the girls. Like he was the ultimate tall, dark, handsome man. And Leonardo, Giuseppe was her world, and she just didn't want to lose him. Then he decides that he wants to join the military with the World War II underway.
Oh,
And
Italy was part.
what? What?
Italy was not part of the Allied forces.
Not our allies. No.
No,
They're obviously somebody's ally.
no. Italy was not part of the Allied forces. Means they were with Japanese and Germany during World War II.
Oh, that's okay. Oh, that year, Giuseppe, even though Leonardo and Giuseppe were really close, he starts to kind of like move away from their kitchen chats, and he would eventually be a 17-year-old boy. He'd lock himself in his room, and Leonardo, she was worried that something was going to happen just to Giuseppe because this fortune teller told her that all of her children were going to die young. And she believed that the curse was now stronger than ever before. So to protect Giuseppe, she found a way of going about this, and she got really into witchcraft and occult books, and she was desperate for a solution. Like, she wanted to find out how to protect Giuseppe. And in all these books, she realized that the only way to protect him is she needed to make a sacred offering. And that would be the only way for Giuseppe to get protection if or when he was in the military. And so, with Giuseppe being her oldest, her favorite, she was going to go to all extremes to keep him alive. And so she decides that Faustina Setti, the only reason I can say Faustina is because of the fact your Uncle Kyle, if he would have been born a girl, would have been named Faustine Kelly. That's the only reason I can pronounce that. So Faustina was in her 70s and was still wanting to be married. Okay. Oh, this is the 1930s. A 70-year-old lady that is unwed would be known as a... Help me out, because I can't think of the word. There's a word. Oh.
Give me a second.
Sinster. It's a sinster.
Okay, yeah, I definitely would have got that wrong.
I had to think of a seamstress to remember the name.
Oh, I definitely would have messed it up. I would have said something totally wrong.
Yeah, so obviously, she would have been considered a sinster or whatnot. But with most people in Correggio, they basically had given up on Faustina, except for Leonardo. Leonardo had told Faustina that she knew of a widower in another town that was looking for a wife. And she offered to arrange this marriage. So Faustina, she's excited. She's gleaming with, I'm going to be married and this and that. However, she's 70. She ain't having any damn kids. I'm sorry, but she's not. So on the day that Faustina is ready to leave, she stops by Leonardo's home to say goodbye, which Leonardo's home and her little baking shop were all pretty much right in the same area. So Leonardo, she gives her a glass of wine. What could possibly be in this glass of wine? Not just fermented grapes. There is also poison in this wine. So just a few minutes after sipping on the wine, Faustina, she gets dizzy and she starts to stumble and she's grabbing furniture to keep her balance. All of a sudden, she turns around and Leonarda is in the doorway with an axe. Before Leonarda swings this axe into Faustina's chest, she looks at her and goes, "I'm sorry." Or should I do that with an Italian accent? I am sorry.
I don't know why. My head keeps going through to Mamma Mia. Like Mamma Mia song is just running through my head right now, which is actually way worse. I think
That is kind of bad. Now, so she gets her right in the chest. Faustina doesn't die. So what does Leonardo do? She pulls the axe bag out and she boom, boom, boom. She keeps hitting Faustina with the axe. Then Leonardo finally gets done once Faustina collapses. Now it's time to get to work. You would think that would have been enough work right now, right? Nope.
Yeah.
Because remember, she's got to make a sacrifice to protect her son. She dismembers. Oh my God! I didn't even realize I did that until just now.
If you're wondering why she's doing this, is because dismemberment thing has been a very running thing going on this channel. Like
it has been
unbelievable.
That decapitation.
Yeah, decapitation.
It runs wild. No, it actually doesn't run at all.
I'm so glad I wasn't drinking anything there.
Okay. So she cuts Faustina up into 9 pieces. She drains her blood into buckets. And then she places the flesh into a pot of boiling caustic soda. I'm not really sure what caustic soda is.
Do you know how you spell that?
No, I'm just looking at the words to pronounce it. Caustic.
Oh, it's like alkali.
Okay. So it's like a battery acid.
Yeah.
Okay. So she puts the flesh, basically Faustina's skin, into a boiling caustic soda, which is obviously battery acid, on the stove. And then she stirs it into a thick black sludge. Oh my goodness. She really is part of a witch. Because all I can think of is the colander and...
Okay, so by the way, I just looked up that thing. It's actually meant to unclog sinks and pipes. And
it's basically Drano.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So then she took Faustina's blood and she let it coagulate And then she baked it into a flour. Can you imagine what she did with this flour?
I'm thinking of some really crazy things some other people have done in World War II, but I don't think it's that crazy.
No, it's probably crazier. Leonardo, she bakes tea cakes with the blood,
Yeah.
which she feeds to her neighbors and to Giuseppe. However, Faustina had been too lean to make a soap mixture. Because with soap, you need lard, I think.
Yes, and also
You need lye.
yeah, you need.
You need lye and lard.
It's lye
and lard basically is.
And you can also use what she used to dissolve the body for to make candles or soap.
Oh.
That's why she had this stuff. It's to make soap. It's meant to make soap.
So, considering Faustina wasn't plump enough to make the soap, Leonardo, she had to make the perfect soap. We'll get to why here in a little bit, and it's going to be very disturbing on the fact that I'm talking to you, and you'll figure out why it's very disturbing, because when I read it, it was disturbing. So she needs another victim. Her second victim, Francesca Soavi. She was a widowed teacher in her 50s. And she pretty much like, oh, I can't handle this anymore, and I don't want to work. I'm not. Francesca didn't feel like she was getting the most out of her abilities as a teacher. And I just like saying that word. Okay, it's gonna be like my word of the week. And so Leonardo, hi Backroads, hi Katie. Leonardo offers her a fictional job in Switzerland. Again, Francesca, she stops by the shop home to give her farewells to Leonardo and to thank her. And Leonardo gives her a going away glass of wine. What could possibly be in this wine? Poison. And again, she turns around and I have the axe and I'm going to kill you. And she does.
Does it take
this time? It only took.
Does it take?
It didn't take as long to kill. It didn't take as long to kill Francesca as it did the other one. Now these names are starting to all go together. And she does the same thing again. She boils down skin. She again, I can't speak English. She renders down the blood. I can say that. Mixes it with flour. Again, she makes tea cakes, which are basically, if I'm not mistaken, they're kind of like cupcakes. I can watch Chloe.
I think they're just
Are they little biscuits?
Okay, so tea cake is what we call a cookie in the United States.
Okay, then I wasn't too far off when I said biscuit.
Yeah.
Because
I think it's because a biscuit in the UK, like the UK biscuit, is not like super sweet, but a tea cake is sweet. That's the difference.
Okay. Okay. And once again, she can't make her soap because Francesca was not plump enough to have the right amount of lard for the soap. So Leonarda, she turns to her friend, Virginia. Oh, this one I didn't look up. Takiopa?
Tapioca? That sounds like the yolk.
Oh. It's CACIOPPO. But is Google going to tell us how to pronounce that?
Wait, I didn't actually look it up.
That's what you were doing.
Oops.
Okay, we're going with we're gonna go with.
For some reason,
I bet it's Hachiopa. Well, anyway, Virginia. She was a former opera singer, and she missed the city life. And she was telling Leonardo about this, and so Leonardo eventually comes up. This woman's good at lying because she convinces people. She convinces Virginia that she was told about a job in Florence as a social planner for a rich patron of the arts. Virginia was ecstatic with this, and Leonardo gets all this stuff set up like she did with Francesca and the other one. I cannot remember Faustina and Francesca. She had everything already in the works on, okay, I'm going to get you all set up. And then, well, now Virginia, she comes by to say goodbye to Leonardo. Now they're they're friends. And she pours the wine. I would not trust. If I ever meet somebody named Leonarda, I am not having an alcoholic beverage with that woman. Ever.
What happens to the bartender?
I'm going to a different bar. Okay. So she does the same thing. The axe chops her up. Whatnot. This time, the fatty tissue of Virginia works to make the soap. And Leonarda, she adds the macros. You were sitting on my mouse. Not a real mouse. I'm fighting with a cattail, all right? And not like a cattail, a cat's tail. I am sorry. I'm in your sunbathing spot. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. So, what am I doing? I don't even need my mouse. So, where was I at? Okay. So now, Virginia, she was plump enough to make a perfect soap. And Leonardo, she makes Virginia's blood into cakes. This is where things get disturbing. Remember that 17-year-old son, Giuseppe?
Yeah.
Leonardo makes soap made of the blood or the skin or whatever. That evening after she gets all of Virginia's remains, one, she feeds him the cakes, and then she bathes him with the soap. Yes, you can put crickets right now. Go right ahead. Because, yeah, that's disturbing. You may as well do that because I gotta like curl up. But it won't take us long.
I don't know what this one does. I don't know what this one does. Oops. I didn't know what I did.
That was funny.
I'm just.
That was actually really good timing.
Oh, the soundboard?
Yeah. Okay. So a few days later, all three of the women have been reported missing. However, there were postcards sent to each of the victims' families about their new lives. Faustina was loving her new life with her new man. Faustina's loving her life with her new man. Francesca, she's loving her new teaching job. And Virginia, she is with the arts and back in her lovely area she needs to be. However, somebody didn't think this through. All these postcards were posted, or they were all sent from the same town. And there was a young man in town that matched a description that had mailed all of these postcards out that matched Giuseppe's description. So Leonarda had Giuseppe send the postcards to the family of the victims that she killed, that she bathed her son in, who is 17 years old, and I'm pretty sure can bathe him himself. All to keep him alive because she's scared that her mother's curse is real. My dog is barking. She needs to come back in.
No way. With a sledge. See, that was better. They died better
What
that
did I
way.
just find? I don't know what that was.
Do you really not know what it was?
No, it's just with the sledge is what I get on the soundboard.
Oh, you're going to love to hear it back then. Okay. Now, the police realize this, and they come in, they barge in to Leonardo's home, and they arrest Giuseppe. He's accused of murdering these women, and he's dragged away. This poor kid, you were 17 years old. You mailed freaking postcards for your mom thinking you're being nice. Next thing you know, the cops are showing up and you're being accused of murder. That poor kid is probably going, what the fuck just happened? Eventually, Leonardo watches all of this from the doorway. Then, she doesn't say a word to her husband. She gets up and she walks to the police station. She goes down and she asks who's the lead detective on this case. sits down, looks the lead detective right in the eye and goes, "My son is innocent." What she did afterwards shocked the hell out of the lead investigators. And shocks her confession. Why are those two words so close together? It was probably one of the most shocking confessions.
We're not talking about cake anymore. No more tea cakes.
Oh, I didn't even put two and two together. I'm glad you got that. One of the most shocking confessions in Italian criminal history, because she comes and she detailed every moment with every accident she had done, every boil, how she rendered the soap, how she made the pastries. And at first, she's a woman. She can't do this. No way could she do this. And no one believed her. Until all of everything she said, her facts checked out. And Leonardo was then sentenced to 30 years in prison and 3 years in an asylum. Just as the fortune teller had predicted, in 1970, Leonardo died at age 76. So, be careful of the cakes when you eat them. And that's the story of Leonardo Cianciulli. Or otherwise known as she is known as the where is it? The soap making killer.
Or the cake killer.
Or the cake killer, yeah.
I literally just searched Italian cake killer. She popped up. Oh yeah.
And it's weird because it's really weird because some of her photos she's very pretty, and then other ones she just looks mean. And then you see there's a picture of her and her husband, and he looks like a scared little old man. Like, you know what? Did you see it?
No, I'm just laughing at some other things because when you search Italian cake killer and look at the images, it's some really wild stuff. It's like some of the
yeah, it is.
Some of the craziest thing. Like some of the stuff looks kind of cool, but some of the stuff is like, what?
I did the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
She didn't age well. Let's just put it that way.
I'm so happy I found that. And now we're going to Iceland.
Okay, let's see how well you can do with Icelandic. Never mind. I can't do English today.
There's only one word there's only one sentence. I know how it's said in English, but the thing is, I have been learning Norwegian I've been learning Norwegian the past year, so I might actually get this.
I know one phrase in Norwegian.
I know a lot, actually.
Rutenbergen. I know what that means.
the name? Why does that sound familiar?
Uftene Ruttenbegen?
Yeah.
Just a lot of the older people down at home say it.
Ah.
It also translates to you something.
Ah, that's probably why. So, and so we're going to the remote corners of Iceland, where the sun barely brushes the horizon during the long winters. So, just a few months ago, whispers of an ancient entity drift between generations. The locals call him Han Sam Irka Ma Nafia. I actually said that right.
That's a mouthful.
He,
I'm not going to try and say that.
The English translation is "He who must not be named."
But they just named him.
No, that's what that was. Is he who must not be named? Is that's an Islamic, not Islamic.
That's his name.
but most don't even speak that much because saying his name means he might hear you. This sounds like I'm.
That sounds like a riddle.
No, a riddle is making that's making a witch pot. Trying to make a elixir is trying to make rice on the stove. If you understand what I mean by that.
Unfortunately, I do.
Why do you think I own a rice cooker? Makes my life so much easier.
Sorry to interrupt you, but potty break. I do this every time you start, and then I gotta go to the bathroom. Yep. Every single time. Never fails.
Yeah, so I'm wondering, what is this one? Okay, that was that one. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just messing around with my... I think this one is... This one.
I am right behind you.
I see the kitty. I think, yeah, Hansam Erica Manafia. Hopefully it's not like, Bloody Mary. Because if I say it one more time, that means I said it 3 times. I'm going through my, script, and apparently it really does. I forgot I wrote this a while back. Yes?
Hi.
Hi.
No, I was just far enough away that I couldn't hear any of it, so I might actually have to watch it, which is not going to happen, but I can say I'm going to.
All I did was I did this. I was messing around with it on my soundboard. See? And then this one. I like this one.
I am right behind you.
No, he's right in front of me.
Okay, so most don't even speak that much because saying his name. Oh yeah, the legend says this figure, a faceless shadow wrapped in black, moving silently across. I almost said slimy across the ice. Only comes.
We did that last week.
Only comes during the darkest nights when the cold makes the air brittle and the winds howl like searching for something. And that something is you. He doesn't knock, he doesn't whisper, he just stands behind you.
I am right behind you.
Watching, waiting. And if you're gullible of something, a lie, a betrayal, a secret you thought you buried, he takes your shadow. And without your shadow, you begin to fade. Yes. This is like a very unknown myth from Iceland.
Here's the thing: is it kind of
Sounds like
this is so wrong. So it sounds like a really bad script of a porn that went wrong.
That really should.
I'm crying. I'm laughing so hard. Backwards, stop.
According to, this is even worse. According to the myth, you stop appearing in mirrors. Your voice becomes hollow even in your own ears. And you start forgetting who you are, and eventually others forget you too. It's not death exactly.
Oh.
It's reassure. Oh my. Reassure. Yeah, it's reassure. The last remnants of your soul peel away like fog from a frozen window, and when there's nothing left of you, you walk out into the snow and you never come back. Oh, my throat hurts from.
Casey figured out how to work the soundboard.
Yeah, but I have a lot more because I have Discord Nitro, so I can use ones from different servers. That's why I have like so many different ones. It's unbelievable.
But you weren't expecting me to actually do one, were you?
No. Some believe that this was a way for old Icelandic, like, oh my god, that is really hard.
Icelandic.
Yeah, communities to enforce moral codes, a tale to scar lives into honesty, and a warning to those who betray their families. But others, they claim to see him. Maybe he should have been in Italy.
Oh, that is creepy.
What?
Look behind me.
Oh. She's like just like the sun goes just enough where you barely can see her, but you can see her eyes.
She has her eyeballs.
Yeah.
This is Bella that nobody gets to see because her and Pearl don't get along. Yep, she's growing already.
Okay, now.
I did not throw that cat. She jumped.
Now we're going into some real stories.
I'll try to be nice now.
In 1977, a lighthouse keeper stationed near Halapobia Bay. Okay, I'm never going to be able to pronounce the town's names. Logged several strange notes during the polar winter. His final entry read, "The mirror is wrong. I look and nothing looks back. Storm is calm tonight, but something is knocking without hands." He was never seen again. His coat, boots, and warm mug of tea were found undisturbed in the cabinet, but no tracks, not even his own, led away from the lighthouse.
Not even cold in here.
The next entry, the fated brother, in a village near uh Alessapola. An old woman told researchers in 1990 that her brother had faded after lying about stealing their father's fishing earnings. She swore he didn't cast a shadow after the he didn't cast a shadow after the third night. He wouldn't talk. Then one morning the door was open and the snow had stopped, but he was gone. She believed he was taken, but the one without footprints.
Wow.
Now we're going to go into modern day. A hiker in 20.
Okay, I'm going to interrupt you real quick.
Yes.
Even though you were born in 2000, 1990 is modern day.
No, she told a researcher that her brother. So it was actually in the past.
Oh.
A hiker in 09 claimed to see a tall man-shaped figure standing on a ridge, but when they got closer, there was no footprints in the snow. In 2021, an Icelandic blogger wrote about losing her voice after finding an old ruin carving rock near Davaka. She ended the post with, "If you forget your name in the dark, don't expect the down to remember you." She hasn't posted since. What was that word? What if you forgot your name in the dark? Don't expect the the dawn to remember you. I didn't see the A. It looked like O. That makes more sense.
DOWN is down.
Yeah, but DAWN is down. Dawn.
Yes.
So is the nameless. So what is the nameless shadow? A metaphor? A ghost? A living punishment? Or maybe something? Maybe a piece of folklore waiting for someone to remember it again. Just be careful. Yeah, mine was probably very short. Because
That's okay.
This isn't a very popular folklore at all. I didn't even know this thing existed. I know more about the cats than I know about this.
Oh, I'm waiting for the cats.
That cat one's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. If only you can actually pronounce the name of it.
Yeah.
Now, I know I've told you, but I want everybody else to know. So I'm having some dental issues. I have a dentist appointment tomorrow, which by the time this comes out, it'll be 2 days ago. Where I don't know if they're going to be pulling bottom teeth or not. Okay, that was awesome. I just got that on freaking video. I'll send you that video.
Okay.
Well, okay, so you know how Bella was in the okay, so I've got those folding boxes.
Yep.
Bella was in it. Backroads was sitting there tapping her every time she'd pop her head up. She'd tap her down. It was kind of funny. It's like a 3-minute video. And then Pearl comes up and Pearl barked. Ella jumps out, scares Backroads, and comes flying across the table. It was kind of funny. Anyway, getting back to the dental stuff. So depending on if they pull them or not, I'll still be duetting or co-hosting with Quentin. However, depending on how well I'm going to be able to talk, may determine on whether I have any true crime stories for a little bit, but hopefully within the next couple weeks or so, they'll be able to do something where they can fit a full, either a full denture on the bottom or implants. So let's hope for a really nice smile here soon. So Quentin,
Yes.
I'm putting a lot on you for the next couple weeks.
Yep.
So comment down below if you want him to do true crime, do you want him to do the legends or whatnot? Whichever one you're more interested in. I love that look. Like, oh, you're getting me into a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But just let us know what you want him to do. I mean, if anything, I can come up with true crime stuff and send you the information. I just don't know how well I'm going to be able to talk.
Okay.
So I just want everybody to know that. So now I gotta. Okay, how does that work? But otherwise, thanks for joining Murder Before Myths. Check out the Facebook page where I've been actually right on top of things with keeping up.
I am going
on that.
I am working on something really big in the background, and I will explain a little bit after. Like this I might record like after this. If you guys are on Patreon, you'll actually find out about this early.
Ooh. Even I'm going to find out about it. I don't even know. The TikTok page is up.
The TikTok.
I do want to say thank you to the few followers that did reach out and are already following the page, even though nothing has been posted on there. Absolutely nothing. I just recently figured out how to do a green screen on TikTok. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You are gonna get she is gonna get a green screen in probably a week from now. So
yeah,
or blue screen because it's both.
Well, yeah, mine is too. Mine just sucks.
Yeah, an episode is straight.
Not that I can't iron it out, considering Quentin left an iron here a couple of years ago. It's been used twice. That's including when he used it, military uniform.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what else? I'm still working on trying to get the name changed on Facebook. TikTok. I'm gonna probably go a different route on the way I'm gonna do the TikTok page.
Okay.
I'm probably not gonna be doing a synopsis of this. I'm not gonna be doing a synopsis or a clip of this. I'm probably just gonna do something totally different where you'll even see me come out with legends and whatnot or folklore that'll pop up on mine, along with just a really short version of a true crime. And who knows, I might even throw a few dumbass criminals in there. Because there's plenty of them, and Florida's full of them.
All right.
Hit subscribe, hit the or you don't have to hit the notification bell, but
you can.
Please subscribe, leave a comment. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, subscribe, comment. I believe you can comment on Spotify now too.
Yes, I think you can too. I think that's actually been an option for quite a while.
Wherever your platform, if you're listening to this, please, we beg you to give us a review. Hit the 5 stars. It will really help the algorithm get out there. So until next time, stay safe.
And stay curious.
Bye.
Bye.